It's interesting, when you make an album, you often don't really know what it's about until it's more or less done and you can sit back and listen to it and sort of hear what it's saying to you. I like to record too many songs so I can really shape how it flows musically, but also shape the story that it tells. The full length, the festival, is really, it's about a lot of things, but really I think you can boil it down to taking a lot of inspiration from these long periods of pandemic-mandated social isolation that we all lived through, and dreaming of being together and making music together and meeting strangers and sweating on one another, and just the energy of this proximity. I think the music festival kind of embodies, which is why I ended up naming it the festival. Along the Mountain Road, the EP tells a story of moving home from Toronto mid-pandemic to Newfoundland. The songs we put together, there's this whole other lane of narrative, and it was this story of this pilgrimage back east and back to my home, and in a way back to my past and my spiritual center, I suppose. And this release is sort of the soundtrack to that journey home and to Fogo Island to record these songs. The song Moving sort of tells the story of us packing up the van and driving after so much sitting around indoors waiting. The song 2020 was written one summer's day shortly after arriving home, about returning to weather the storm of COVID there, by the sea that, we miss so much. The song Pilgrims speaks to the pilgrimage that we made eastward, and also more generally about my life, sort of always traveling and touring and moving and searching, which I think a lot of people can relate to. And the song, Along the Mountain Road, is really a song about leaving the city for a simpler life, with more space and more nature, more color and life that had been calling to me for so long. Yeah, and so all of these songs together sort of tell this story. It's a journey home. And not necessarily to Fogo Island, but I think Fogo Island can sort of stand as a symbol for Newfoundland. And for what you can achieve when you have smart and generous and talented people working together to build something.